What are you doing?
I'm reading a forbidden library book for the gear.
What? Don't read a book. Just buy the pack.
There's a pack now?
There's a pack now.
Let's see that bad boy. Show us, Boar.
It hasn't been here for a minute, but it's been here 30 seconds at least. Let's see here. The Forbidden Library Hoard pack.
This is going to save me many moons of reading.
It's only 399 crowns in your local crown shop.
So this is basically just the gauntlet gear. So no grinding required.
You could grind the gauntlet, or for the low price of...
Continue.
You could grind the gauntlet, but for the low price of 399 doubloons, smackaroos, you could just skip it completely and still get the drops. And today, how much are we going to spend? 20,000?
We're going to spend 20,000. You're going to spend 20,000 as I watch.
I'm going to spend 20,000.
And by the way, this gear, best gear in the game. All of it beats nullity, everything, correct?
This is a gaslight and not even a well thought out one.
This okay, so this has nothing really in it.
It has pieces of gear that people will really like for PvP. Yes. That people will use above Reaver in some cases, depending on what wacky build they're going for. It gives them a permanent mount that's pretty cool, and it gives, my favorite part about it, it drops pet jewels, like dealer.
So that's how they're, okay, so that's, I was waiting for the hook. That's the hook. Pet gems.
That's the hook. So I would say if you're going to open a lot of these, make sure your jewel space is very low. There's not a, what are you drinking? Was that an adult cola?
Mm-hmm. No, this is 0 actually.
0?
This is the infantile version.
Just like the amount of whiz babes you pull.
Oh, shut the... Just open the pack!
Okay!
You only got 16 gems. Let's see how quickly he can fill these up. If you just go straight in, buy one.
I'm just gonna buy one, just so we can get a feel for it. So you get treasure cards, terrible snacks.
Not a single pet gem.
Here's the weapon. How do you feel about that? So it gives 27 balance damage, 7 pierce. This is not very based. That's pretty good damage for an ice, is it not? Do you see what's wrong here, my friend?
I got no triangle pin.
No.
What's the problem?
No power pip whatsoever. No power pip and no triangle socket to balance that out.
Here's what, okay. I like how people, they play PvP. We're like, we gotta have a different setup. Why would you not put power pip? Like, I'm not giving up my power pip chance for like 1 extra for 8 outgoing healing.
So I'm
ice and my only heal celestial intervention.
I'm actually on an ice. So weirdly enough, like I'm on an ice and not in a straitjacket. But compare them. So you're going 20.
What were they thinking? 1 less damage, 16 less power pip. Less health.
Less health. Block is a lot higher.
The mana. It's got mana. It's got more mana.
Hey, PvP mode, you don't need mana.
That is 10 levels higher and worse in every conceivable way. It doesn't even have a triangle socket.
So you would get, okay, at the expense of all your power pip and all your accuracy, you too could have a little bit more block and 1 more health socket.
Congratulations, you just gave up 16% power pip for health that's going to be destroyed in mere minutes.
For 700 health.
Yeah.
But that's just comparing those things. That's just the Athame. Maybe we'll
Athame is garbage. Calling it right now unusable. You'd be a fool.
Someone's going to be in the comments. Actually,
it's actually the better for PvP is to not have power pip.
And somebody's now is going to be in the comments. No, guys, seriously, it is the meta for PvP.
Don't put power pip on anything. You know what? Don't have accuracy. Don't have power pip. Don't have critical.
So let's open some more of these. How many do we want to rip now? 3?
3.5.
3.5? How do I... Okay, library scrolls. I think if you get enough of these, you can craft the gauntlet. That is why we are here. Storm Dealer. Those are kind of hard to craft, and you only get them dropped 8 billion times throughout Imperia. So it's kind of difficult to get them if you're not in Imperia, I guess. But these are reagents you need to craft the gauntlet.
This is going to save somebody a lot of grinding. And that Phoenix treasure card is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely splendid.
you have to have this Phoenix in here. I mean, other than that, I mean, it's a wasted pack.
Yeah,
except for
yeah.
Phoenix.
Exactly. And that fuel, too. That fuel's pretty good. Tiny fish! It's got tiny fish!
There's a Death Dealer and a Spartan. What's that? Legion Shield? Yeah, Legion Shield. That's pretty cool. I guess.
I'm not even gonna play into that bit. Empower! Infinite gold glitch. You guys have to nerf empowers. I think we're gonna have to cut empowers out of the game. Make them no auction. What do you say? Come on.
No
shake
auction,
my
no
head.
trade. Yep.
Agreed. No auction, no trade, and remove trading entirely.
What about this deck? How are you feeling about this deck? So it's a square as opposed to a triangle.
How much?
Or a circle.
How much Arch Mastery does the Reaver get? 55? So you could actually run that and not be a true terrorist.
This gives more health. It looks like more critical, less block. You still get your pip, and you could get health off of it, and you get
Square socket for a circle socket.
Yeah. For PvP, I guess, thinking in that mindset, you would be above the cap if you had a circle on your deck. A Hydra that's
banned
not
in
PvP.
PvP Hydra, and this is a PvP pack, so completely useless drop there.
More reagents to craft the gauntlet, 3 treasure cards, a housing item, and a snack.
This may be the worst pack I've ever seen opened in my life.
Don't worry, we will get worse. Okay, so let's buy 10 now and zip through these a little bit faster. So, Beguile?
Oh, there's a balance
2
dealer.
balance dealers. And bullheaded, what's that? A Minotaur? Yes, that's a Minotaur. Well, that'll be good for the voracious raid.
Horrendous.
To be fair, I'm only going to open these if I need a pet jewel anyways, and I've been getting them. Do they only drop dealers and useless pet cards?
Seemingly yes. What's that weapon? Another wand?
A death wand. That is 26 damage, 7 pierce, 4 accuracy.
Let's take a bet right now. Is that the terrible Deer Knight, or is it the base the Deer Knight? I'm going to say it's the terrible one. It's the terrible one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Irredeemable wand. Continue. 0 for 4.
Big energy? That's nice.
That could actually be decent. Another
Oh.
Storm Dealer, Death Dealer.
Okay, now we got a robe. This is a sick pack. 4 pet jewels and a robe. Look at that.
19 resist, 28 damage. I need to see what my balance robe
Is
is.
that Pierce a little low?
Here's a picture of the balance nullity robe.
Are you? That's how this compares. They can look on the screen. If you get to the image of the vent, you've looked too far to the left. Please come back towards the center, and that's where the image will be of the robe. Are you okay, my friend?
I'm gonna crop you out of every scene of this video. There's boots.
6.
Whoa! 36 damage?
That's like.
Oh wait, my ice has 37 damage.
Oh,
That's
what's your-
low.
What's your pierce?
4,
4,
6. That's abysmal. We're 0 for 8. Whoa! Hold on.
Hey, that's an amulet that gives a square and a triangle.
That's terrible. Abysmal.
Yep.
We are. Oh my god.
We're 0 for however many we've looked
How
at.
could you want? Why would you want this?
Hat. What do you think?
Ice hats. Let me compare my Reaver to that. My Reaver gives 31 damage. That gives 28. I get 4 pierce. That gives 4 pierce. You get 2 more resist and 100 more health and 2 less power pips.
And 2 more accuracy. No, 1 more accuracy. That might be garbage. Depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to do something good, probably not this.
So what about that ring? What about that ring? What about that ring?
Terrible. No power pill.
Yep, abysmal. It's the new life healing meta. There is no life healing meta in raids, at least.
Boots. There's the ice boots again. At least we're getting some ice drops on the ice. Maybe it's actually skewed towards my school for once? Question mark.
I mean, it could be skewed towards your school, yes, but the gear's still so mid and terrible that you wouldn't want it anyways.
I'm getting a lot of these ultra energies and big energies. I might have to make a corgi.
A hoogie?
A corgi?
Oh my god, this is a very mid pack IMO.
Yeah. So it's like a mix of like the Aquilia Hoard Pack or whatever it's called. Because you're getting this now, and you're getting housing items from 5 years ago, 7 years ago. If you're crafting the gauntlet, those reagents will help you, but why are you going to craft the gauntlet if you're buying the pack?
Blade Flurry. What is that? Is that just a storm blade, or is that a mass storm blade?
It's just a storm blade.
Then why not call it Storm Blade?
Because it's flurry. And that would also allude to it being an ice blade if it's flurry.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That'd be like a drippy a blade drip.
Blade.
Something that's ice. Flurry is ice. You never hear of Storm Flurry.
Oh, used to unlock pet tokens? What? That's new. That's the first one we've gotten of those.
All you gotta give up is one of your actual stat increasing talents to get a will cast. I'm not a huge fan.
That was the whole 10 pack. Rip another 10 pack. Balance dealer? Deer Knight Rises?
Let's see that one.
Two
Click
of
it.
them? Two
Click
of
it,
them?
click it. Is it mid or good? Mid or good?
That one's good.
It's good! You did something correct!
Oh, look. The wand for fire. It gives spells. One of them is King Hephaestus. He's a pretty cool dude.
He gets swatted 14 times a day. Did you know that?
Yeah, we talked to him the other day, and by Thursday, he had only been raided 7 times.
Cam, how many times have you been swatted this week? 3 times, 4 times, maybe?
Well, let's see.
Life
Let's see. It's
Colossus.
Thursday, so we've got
Keep it up, Cam. I like those numbers. Oh, that's the first one of the mounts we've even gotten to look at. It's all one day.
That might be the draw of the pack. That could be the fact.
Oh boy, oh boy. I was really hoping we could go 7 for 7 on treasure cards. I'd like to get a perm mount. That would be just delightful.
Now let's really think about this. What percentage of crowns did that housing item that's literally this big? Like how many crowns did you spend on that if you divide it by 399? Hold on. 399 divided by 7. That's 57 crowns for that, 57 crowns for that, 57 crowns for that. I mean, but if you really break it down, 57 crowns to get that robe, it seems like a decent deal. But look how many you wasted on these.
True. But if you need this robe, if there was a vendor and you could just walk up and spend 399 crowns just for that, people would buy it all day if they needed it.
Yeah.
Same with this jewel. You could charge 500 crowns for this jewel and people would just buy it.
I think I just fixed Wizard101. Let us buy anything we want for 57 crowns. I just broke the math down.
Let's rip 10 more. Oh my goodness, Core. Look, right above French fries, get Sunbird Ruby. On these item cards for these spells, they should come pre-enchanted. Like, why?
Yeah, you can't even enchant them or nothing. Why would you ever run in PvP? You'd be a fool to waste a pet on that.
And you have to be level 15 to equip it. You would already have the spell. It might be marginally.
You'd only need 3 training points to get that anyways.
Yeah, for any school. That, just looking at that from afar, or even really close, it's terrible. Either way. You have 2 treasure cards, 2 pet snacks, a housing item, and the worst dealer in the entire
Yeah.
game.
Well, there's the same pack, but the best dealer you could get in the entire game.
Actually, I think it's Storm.
Well, there you go. There's the same pack yet again, but you got the
There
Storm
you
one.
go. Baleful plot armor. Oh,
Plot armor.
I get it. Oh, that was worth getting the
Yeah.
robe just to read that.
Yeah, I like it. This is the worst pack I've yet seen on this channel.
It's pretty
This
bad.
is terrible. I hate it. Bro!
We haven't even gotten a 7-day mount yet.
This is nothing. There's nothing that works. This is giving me nothing to say or work with. This is PvP.
But at least you got books.
Ooh, 57 points. You
know
can
that-
only get that from the bazaar for 13 gold.
You know, you know that book you were reading earlier, and I threw out of your hands?
You just got it back.
You just got 4 more. That's a return on investment.
I say
right
this
there.
this has been a tremendous
No,
purchase.
not yet. I have to spend more money and be more miserable.
You've been keeping track of how many crowns you've spent.
No, yeah, too close to too much jewels.
You got too many ice dealers. Time to go sell them.
Let's see, how many of these are triangles?
What do you mean it got to?
How
Is it
many
assuming you're gonna get every single slot as a gem every time? Because you have 40. How many do you have? 35 extra gem slots.
Yeah, how's it saying I'm full on jewels?
65 left.
It said jewels, did it not?
It did. It said your jewels were too many.
You know what would really, really help us in a time like this is the Expand Jewel Space Elixir.
We have said this several times.
I've been saying it to anyone with a set of earlobes, and even some without them, that we need to add the Expand Jewel Space Elixir, because apparently 65 is the new 100.
Yeah, according to the crown shop.
So if you were watching me, just get rid of all the item cards, trash them as quickly as humanly possible, save all the dealers and save the energy ones. You will thank me later. They should rename this to a Pet Jewel Lore Pack.
The mid-pet jewel pack, where all it is dealer, no pain given. So listen to this. Unforgiven Dead.
Shut up.
You got the perm mount.
We got the perm mount. And we're only 18,000 crowns in so far.
That's not bad, actually. You need to ride that.
A potato chip. One day. It's teasing us with the one days now. One day.
It's cool that you got the mount, because that is about literally the only thing I would be even slightly interested in myself.
We have to rip 8 more packs, and then we've met our quota.
Okay, let's do it.
2 full on jewels again?
How many did you even get? You have less!
Why?
We need the Expand Jewel Pouch Elixir.
Okay. I just have to take another 3,000. There. Let me buy them. Okay, let me do it. Energy. Have we seen every piece of gear?
No, but I've been so thoroughly disappointed I could care less.
We've seen boots, amulet, robe, hat.
Everything's
wand.
just worse than Reaver or Nullity. I would not use any piece of gear out of this set. I don't get how you determine that that's good.
I have PTSD from the word audit. Please don't say audit my presence again. Oh, that's pretty cool. Shatter token. Used to unlock pet talents.
But here's the thing,
So
you
I
gotta
guess
already pull that pet talent, and then you gotta use that to unlock it.
Yeah.
So it gives it to you locked.
Okay. That was 20,000 crowns.
Worst pack I've ever seen. I'm sorry, it's garbage.
20,000 crowns
This
on
is
that pack.
the Gulcher's Hoard pack. I called that the worst pack in the game before.
Yeah.
I will happily change my answer to this new pack.
And the breakdown on the mounts, we had 8 of the 1 days and 1 permanent. 0 7 days.
The only cool part is that mount. That is cool. It's a
pretty
cool book dragon. Too bad you can't use it because it's not meta at all.
Not the meta. Let me put all
Unless
my
we put
stupid
mount
little-
stitching in. Rat beard, put in mount stitching.
You have to be riding this guy or this guy. One of these little goofy dinosaurs.
Yeah, the dinosaur meta is all there is. Unless we got mount stitching.
Let's try to be a little bit positive about this pack. We've spent 20,000 crowns. We have a lot of dealer jewels, a lot of energy jewels, a permanent mount, and some gear that may be usable if you haven't showered in 3 weeks and you play PvP.
Yeah. So here, overall, if you don't feel like grinding a dealer jewel, just get this pack, I guess.
If you just want this random paper dragon,
Which is not meta.
and want to be able to only wear it if you're doing nothing.
Make mount stitching a thing!
Mount stitching, expand jewel space elixir. Tell me why it's reading 65 is completely full.
Just tell me why. Let's sing the whole song.
And you're
Gone. Gone!
Sing the other song.
Do 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 do. Corn Vortex.
Ow! Core forgot our song.